Okay. Live. All right, honey. Okay, let me give you a second. Shape top up. Fast. Don't make round snout. Sometimes shape. Do not. Round ears of jaw. Any hair around eyes low. Cutting eyes. Really? We're doing that? Yeah, I guess so. All right, so I'm still waiting for people to show. Good day, puppy lovers. I'm still waiting for people to show up, but for those who are watching this video after the live stream, I am grooming Millie today, and it seems darker. Let's see something here. I'm going to turn this light on. I will need to plug and unplug. Alright, so let's see if this is a little better. A bit. Let's change the mode. Alright. Good morning, puppy lovers. Good day, puppy lovers. Today, I am grooming. I'm grooming Millie, the Shih Tzu. Millie gets a full shave today, except for her head and face. We're going to clean out that face. She doesn't see very well. Look at those blue eyes. Look at that. She's got those little blue eyes there. She cannot see. I babysat her not long ago, and yeah, she's kind of bumping into some walls and stuff. Her ears right now, she's being treated for, she has ear infections that she's had that she keeps getting. Apparently for years now she's been getting ear infections. We're going to shave her down. I'm going to clean her up. I'm going to have to do a degreaser around here and around her face. Yeah, so let's get grooming, guys. I'm happy to see some of you are here. And if you have any questions, let me know. Where's my questions here? Live chat, give me a second. Top chat, some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat, all messages are visible. I want to see all messages. Welcome to live chat. Okay, the last few times I was recording vertically. And I was seeing the chat. So I'm hoping to see the chat. So if you have any questions, it's supposed to be. Live chat, all messages are visible. Okay. All right, so I'm going to shave her, and we're going to get her in the tub. I'm going to bring you to the tub, and we're going to see how I do that. So what I'm going to use this morning, I'm using a 7-blade. 7-blade for this little lady. A 7F. I'm going to plug this in because my battery is out this morning. I gotta plug that back in the other way. See, when you're doing live videos, there's no editing. This I would probably edit out if it were to be. Okay, here we go. 7F right here. I'm going to bring in the second 7 just in case it warms up, and I'm going to be able to shake, not burn her. So I wear a mask, of course. Wearing a mask is the best thing to do when you're grooming your dog, especially like grooming often. Wearing a mask helps you not breathe in all that dander and hairs and dust and all that, because you could get groomer's lung, and that is a very serious condition. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something here. Did you notice that it's bumping? There's a lot of bumps going on there. She's on the thinner side over here, so I can feel her spying. So what I'm going to do is, instead of bringing my clipper on top of her like this and catching those bumps, and that could hurt her, I'm going to pull her skin to the side. And I'll do it on the side. And I'll do the same thing on this side. I'm pulling her skin to the side, and I'm going to come take that off. because there's no point in doing it right on her spine and hurting her. So I'm just going to sit here and groom, and if you have any questions, let me know. Feels like she lost some weight. She wasn't that thin up here. She's an older dog, right? Okay, I'm going to give her some wiggle room here. Again, we're always going lightly. Nice and light. Okay. I like to do reverse on this side here. Catch all of that. Now when you get to this side, you guys got to be sure she doesn't have they don't have an extra toe there. Sometimes they'll have an extra toe. Locking the leg into position. I'm just holding her tail to the side. Got my thumb up here. The other finger is over here. When I lift her, I want to do the inside of the leg. I just lock her leg into position. She can't fold her leg here. So once she's locked, you come in from underneath. Okay? She's completely locked. There you go, honey. I know. We gotta go slowly with these older pups. Okay. Let's move on. All right, usually I'll do this part in the bath, but I'm seeing she has a lot of debris here. So I'm going to use E-comb. There's poops there. Yeah, there's poops there. Take these poops out, and then I'm coming with these little scissors. Carefully cut this up. Yes, I hear some of you might be saying, hey, why aren't you using the clipper for that? Because I'm not. I like to do it that way. It's just the way I work. No specific reason. It's just the way I do it. Again, I'm locking her leg. Coming on the inside here. This is just the first shave. She's going in the bath. And then we'll do the second shave. Once she's all clean. Turn around. You turn, hon. Ooh, there you go. And you gotta always be sure the dog doesn't have any warts and whatnot. You don't want to clip that off. It's always good to check your dog before you start. Check the skin. Feel for the warts, if there are any warts that may be cut off. You don't want that. She's gonna feel so much better once this is all done. Yes, you are. And she vomits a lot, so. Oh, why don't they stay? Oh, there. Hi, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. Hi, how are you today? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Daniel Brown. Good morning, Shelley. Liquid gold. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, Shelley? I'm doing your favorite dog this morning. I sit too. The blade's not bad. Just warm. So as you see, little Millie this morning, she's been vomiting. She vomits a lot because she's having stomach problems. She's always been like that, and she always smells of vomit. So I always gotta get in there and clean it really good when I do her facial. All right, guys, we're gonna do her feet and going into the tub. We're gonna go scrub it up. Yes, Shih Tzu. I know, and she's such a cutie. Once she's all, she kind of looks scruffy right now, but once she's all done, she's so cute. She's an older lady. She's such a sweetheart. I was saying a while ago that I took care of her. The client had asked me if I could babysit her for a day, and I had her here. She slept over. She's such a good girl and friendly to my other animals. Yes, you are, Nate. You have the leg here. She's one of those dogs that just minds her business. She just does her thing. She doesn't bug anyone else like the other pups that I have with me. Well, other pups. I only have one pup left. I've had 3, but unfortunately it passed away. All right, look at that face. Does that face not need a good scrub? Huh? Look at that. Doesn't she need, she's in need of a good scrub. So let's put her in the bath. I'm gonna change this up now because this is now dirty. It didn't get too hot. It was just warm. That's a wrong one. But I got one 7. So we're putting a clean 7 blade just to be sure that I don't forget to change. And I gotta wash this one, so I'm gonna leave it out and I'm gonna clean that later. This aside. All right, let's go to the bath, guys. Sorry, there will be movement, and everything will be pretty pink because, as you know, I have my pink grow light up here. So she's all good. She's right here. She's not in any danger. I'm right there with her. I didn't leave her alone on the table. She's right here with me. Okay, let's go to the bath, honey. Let's go to the bath. Bath time. Okay, so we need to take the rubber band off. Usually I just cut it off, but I'm gonna keep it. Oh no, then I'm not keeping that one. I didn't do that right. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna try to keep it because, well, I have other elastics. They're in the other room, and I just don't wanna have to leave the stream to have to go get another elastic, so I'll see. I may have some more elastics in my dresser here. We shall see. But I'll try to keep this one. All right. But usually I would just snip those out. I'm thinking of getting another bath, a stainless steel bath. Well, sink, because these are not really baths, right? Because they're so tiny. And I want to get a light here so you guys can see better. See the pup better. What if can I do this in a second? I'm going to try something, guys. Bear with me. Probably see her better like that. No? Okay. Just trying to get in there. Just a little. I've been struggling with positioning. So my water was nice and ready. And I turned it on before the client arrived, just to get my warm water going. And now, no, not this one, I guess. I have two right hands. So I'm going to have to use the left hand, a green glove for the left hand. I wear gloves because my hands tend to get very chapped, especially in winter if I am grooming without gloves. Yes, she did definitely lose weight. I can see that. So if you're asking any questions I'm not seeing, if anyone is asking me any questions, my hands are wet. I can't touch the camera. And I can't touch the, I can't touch the phone because my hands are wet. I'm wearing gloves. But I will answer the questions as soon as she's out of the tub. So, 2-in-1 shampoo. I'm going to get that all over her body first. Yeah. Those feet. I got stinky feet. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give her a good scrub all around. So I usually do. Go back. Oh yeah, she did lose a lot of weight. Wow. Honey, you talk to Dad about that, huh? See what happened? What happened? I know you're just getting older. Is that what it's all about? Eating less? If she's vomiting like that, maybe it could be time for her to maybe change to a, I know what her food is. If she's eating food for a senior dog, but maybe it would help. Of course, I'm not a vet. But I will open up the discussion about that, about her food, because I'm seeing she's losing weight. And I know she's getting older. I know she vomits. And she needs her nutrients, right? And she needs those calories. So there's a lot of healing going on. As they get older, a lot of things are breaking down, so the body's working harder to heal everything up. So I got those toes, but you know what? I'm going to go in with the degreaser on her feet also. Because she's really bad. I find that it helps for older also. So I'm going to wet her head a little more. I'm going to wet her head. Get that water away from her ears. We don't want to make anything worse. And I'm coming in my Davis degreaser shampoo. I'm just going to use this all over her head and ears. And she smells of vomit because of all the vomiting she does. And he likes to keep her face a little longer than what I would usually do. To my liking, I would probably, if this was my dog, I would really go really short. If she's doing a lot of vomiting and has a hard time, you know, just to lighten things up. So I'm not going to go in. She has such a short snout. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there with the shampoo. I'm going to use another product once I'm back at the table to clean around her eyes. I do not want to get that in her eyes. This is just too complicated. That's too much. I don't want that. So I'm with that soap a bit. So we did this degreaser here, and I did it on her ears also. I'm just going to let that work its magic. Okay? But I'm going to come in and rinse her body first. And just because I want that shampoo to sit there, I'm just going to give her her second shampoo on her body and not rinse her head. So I'm coming in here. I would prefer cooler, a little cooler, you know, warm to a little cooler to the temperature. good rinse. Doesn't need to be perfect because I'm coming right back in. So I'm not rinsing your head right now, guys. I just want that degreaser to work. Into that's good. Oh yeah, I said I use a degreaser on our feet. So let's do a little bit of degreaser on our feet. Just a little, because I find it gets rid of that stink. It really helps. So I'm going between the toes. You're not seeing me do it, but I am going between those toes. And as I said, I'm going to be adding a light here. And eventually I do want to change my tub, but I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. Now, I wouldn't put my hands directly back into that bottle. What I'd actually do is rinse my hands out first. I don't want to go and add any dirt to the soap. So just kind of get some of that soap off of that foot. Alright. So now I'm going to rinse those feet out and give her second shampoo on her body. I know this seems complicated, but I really want that shampoo to work well on her head, especially her head. So second shampoo, whoops, that's not a shampoo. Second shampoo on her body and feet. I like to get all the pouring done first. Body, bum, good scrub on the tail. Get that tail nice and clean because it's going to be nice and fluffy there, guys. You know, the bath part is, I'm wondering, is the bath part uninteresting for you guys? I could easily start my videos like more at 10:30, like after I've washed and dried. I guess some people probably like the bath. All those legs done. All right. Neck. You will not forget the sides here and her belly. So guess what? We'll rinse the whole thing off, and then I'm going to give her a facial, and we will be done. You want a facial? We give her a blueberry facial. Alright, let's get that water. Oops. A lot of hair there. Cool off that water. Alright, that's good. So I'm going to rinse everything off. Just everything. Bringing your nozzle right close to the skin really helps to push those bubbles away. Alright, back here, I'm going to rinse her face. We'll do her feet after. Alright, I'm going to be really careful not to get any in her eyes here. Chin, ears. I want to get up here. Before getting up there, I'm just going to wipe it all up and try to get rid of all of that water and soap so that I can come in here and rinse the top of her head off by keeping her ear down. Same thing on this side. Don't want to press too hard because I don't want any water going in there. Washcloth out. I love using these washcloths for the face. It just absorbs all of that water and soap. And these degreasers, they're a little longer to rinse out. Back up, honey. I'm going to wash these all forward. Yeah, so her ears, since she always has ear infections, she should what I'd do is I'd actually cut her ears shorter than what the client asks for. Maybe I should talk to him about it. Just to help that ear breathe. Yeah, guys, bear with me. Rinsing is a long process. I promise I'll show you some other tricks. Stick around. All right, when we're rinsing, we're going in with the facial. Okay. Let's do this. We're going in with the facial now. Yes, she does need it. She needs more scrubbing. I know. Once I'd given her 3 facials and that wasn't enough. Still smelling vomit when it was drying. You gotta get down to the skin. Because that's where lies the bacteria. That's what smell is. Smell is bacteria. Dirt. So as I said, I'm not going in here to clean that. I'm going to clean that with my other product at the table. Because I don't want to get in there at all. Leave it me so. Because I don't want to get any soap in her eyes. And as I say that, I get bubbles on your eye here. I'm sorry, honey. I'm only human. Stuff happens, you know? Alright. Now she will have had a thorough wash, and I am happy with that because then the cut is always nicer. Be sure to make sure she doesn't get soap in her ears either. So let's rinse that out. I'm trying to get a little water there. Just a little. Her ears are so thick. The hair on her ears is so thick. That long ponytail on the top. Top knot. All right. Now we gotta rinse this out really good. So I'm gonna come in with my washcloth. I'm gonna take out all of that water and soap as much as I can because I want to rinse this. I don't, when I'm squeezing down that ear, I don't want to get more water in there. By taking all the water off the washcloth, you're not putting the dog in any danger of getting ears, their water in their ears. And do that again. Rinse up the washcloth. Put it back here. Just want to keep going forward. Woo! Under your ear. And you're snorting like a little piggy. Back there. Still soap. Still some soap back there. Get to the skin. Covering that ear, covering that ear. Some on the top. Head up and back. Up and back. Get in the ear. You gotta keep your eyes on that water. I don't know why you need to go there when I want you there, huh? Just keep going there. There you go. One more time? One more time. getting everywhere. There. That seems pretty good, actually. This side. I want to be sure to get underneath. Here also, back here. Like your chin. Okay, guys, that's all rinsed. Rinse out her feet. Leg. Still warm. Tail. You ready to jump out? You gonna jump out? Maybe. There. Lift her up if she can. Yes, this one can, but some elderly dogs can't, so you just gotta go in from underneath here. Good job, little girl. Good job. Shaking. What are you shaking for? Cold? I'm going to wrap you up in the towel. Don't worry. Wrap it up. Here comes the towel. She's here. I'm just going to wipe this up. Alright guys, I'm just going to grab her and put her on the table and get the camera. Woo! Shake, shake. A second. Bear with me. I don't want you to be dizzy. Alright, so little girl here. Alright. Alright. Rub, rub, rub. Just gonna get your shakes, I'm pretty sure. So let go. And feel that coming on. So I'm gonna gotta clean this because I was wiping her bum a while ago. Clean that up a bit. More alcohol. Just put alcohol. Wipe it away. I'm just gotta get rid of all of this hair on the ground here because as soon as I start that dryer, there's gonna be hair everywhere. So I'll move this out of the way. There. Hair everywhere. Hair everywhere. I can dry you up. So, recap, I gave her 2 shampoos. I gave her, also for her feet, I gave did a degreaser for her feet. It helps for odor. Well, I find it helps for odor and it helps for greasy toes. And I also did a degreaser on her head because she's been being treated for ear infections. Apparently she has ear infections. She's had it for her whole life. They've been battling this for a long time. I'm going to really thin this out today. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of conditioning spray on her head here. Careful around here. Just got some routing there. I'm going to do some on her tail. She's going to have a shave, so I don't need to do this on her body. Just rub that in just a bit, like that. anyone have any questions? Let me see if I have questions here. Yes, I am meticulous about my work. I don't know if you're still here, Shelley, but yes, I do like to be meticulous. Getting blind, she's still lovely. I hope no more serious health problems. She's aging, yes. All right. So I'm going to brush her out now. Brush her tail. I like to go in with a wet brush. These wet brushes, they do not scratch skin. Hang on. These brushes, these wet brushes, I love them. I mean, I'm pretty sure, well, whatever company you buy from, a wet brush, you know, it's from one to the other, this should be different a bit, but at the same time, it's just the fact that it's a wet brush. You know, a slipper brush is a slipper brush, a wet brush is a wet brush. And I love them because they have those soft nibs over here. I always talk about my wet brush. And apparently when you order these brushes, I ordered it off Rents Pets Depot here in Canada. And when you order it, you can't choose the color. There's so many different colors. And they just select the color for you. And I was hoping for blue and I got blue. I wanted the blue one because my wall back here is blue. See, got a nice blue wall there. Oh, you can't see the blue wall. That's the blue wall. So I got blue wall, blue towels. You know, I just wanted it to match. I'm funny that way, I guess. Right, hon? Can I dry you? First, we're going to look at your ears. I'm going to clean that up a bit. Hope she's not in too much pain. There you go. All right. Toss this to the side. Let's clean her ears and her eyes. Get grooming. I'm waiting. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Right. I need my trusty flea comb. I'm going in at the eyes here. I'm being very careful. I just want to pull out any debris there is here. And as I said, I did not wash this area, but I will wash it with product that I have here. I did not want to get any soap or anything else in her eyes, for that matter. He's asking me to not cut too much off. He likes this part to grow out. I don't want you to be pulling, honey. So I'm going to come in at an angle and I'm going to slip that out. Same thing to this side. Be careful not to get her eyes. Okay? Okay. Same thing for the top of your nose here, honey. Don't pull. Don't pull, you're good. He wants all of this to grow out here. Ooh, me, I just shaved her whole face. Seem to have some knotting and some trouble there. Get those knots out. You guys have any questions about knots? See, I'm not going to brush that. I'm just going to snip that. That's a little sensitive here. I'm going to come in with a smaller brush here. I have this little mini slipper brush. You still here? Ah, thank you, Shelley. Right. Yeah, I do enjoy this environment. I have windows all around So I have light all day long here. It actually gets really hot if I don't have the air conditioner going. I got a lot of greenery out there. Eventually I'll share all that with you guys. I'm just waiting a bit. Let my channel grow a bit and I'll start sharing that. Okay. So let's clean the eyes. I'm using the diamond eyes here. Stand, honey. You're pulling. And this is a tear stain remover. It gets rid of bacteria. So I'm using my round here, so you cut all of that out. But I'm going to come in and angle here. I don't want to get it in your eyes, but I am going to clean all of this and give it a good rub. Yeah. Huh? This really gets in there. You really got to be thorough with this. I know, but I got to clean all of that out. So that's how I do that part, okay? Come back in. This goes from my hair back there. All right, so it'll dry out, and then we're going to cut some more afterwards. Let's see any questions. Okay. Come in and do your ear here. Ear opening. Fill it out. That. So now we're going to clean our ears. There are different products you can use for ears. This one, I like this one. Be sure to see all of that hair that's in there. You know, since she has problems with, I'm just going to come in and cut. I don't want to come and pull it out. He's not asking me to pluck her ears. I don't want to irritate her ear any more than it is, but I am going to create space by cutting some of that out. Okay? And they're not that bad actually. That dirty. Yeah, I'm here too. See all of this here. How often do you clean the dog? Here, how often do I clean the dog's ears? I think that's what you're asking me. How often do you clean the dog's ears? Well, you know what? If you're paying attention to how dirty your dog's ears are getting, it might be a sign. Like you can either clean them, some clean them once a month, some clean them every week. It depends on how dirty your dog's ear gets. If the ears are really waxy, it's like, you know, humans are the same. Some people's ears get dirty faster than other people's ears. But if it gets all waxy and yucky, then maybe you should just clean the dog's ear more often. But I wouldn't do it daily. But it's really up to the situation. It's up to you. It's up to your, you know, how fast your dog's ear gets. You know, when it's dirty, you clean it. And I'm seeing right here that this is where the infection is. The ear infection. Look at this. It's all ear infection, guys. Yeah. So she's still being treated, so I'm just making it nice and clean. And I'm making space here. Again, I am not plucking the ears. The client is not asking me to pluck the ears. And when they are, especially when they are already, when the dog's ear is already irritated, I wouldn't want to go in and pluck, because I don't want to irritate that anymore. And I see why she has ear infections. Her ear canal is this is all so tiny. There's no space in there. Let's try to dry it more. And use another cotton here to dry. All right. Enough for chatter. I gotta get this dog dry. So I am going to finish brushing this out. Oh, I wanted to check the tail, the back of the tail. Any more here? Okay. Check your bum. this a while ago, right? I cut, there was poopies there, I took them out with my flea comb. Come in and see if there's anything left there. And I'm gonna still come in and get some of that out. If ever you do use a clipper here, you have to really be light around the anus. You don't want to be cutting that little bump. I'm using this is a baby wipe. And I just like to get that baby wipe in there if needed. And I'm seeing that her glands need to be emptied. But I won't empty them unless the client asks me to. Because I don't know if she has any gland problems, and I don't want to go irritate anything there either. All right, so I'm going to disinfect this. A little bit of alcohol there. Clean this up too. Alcohol and wipe. Alcohol. I really like to keep my table nice and clean. So if you're using a headset for this part, I suggest that you lower the volume in your ears because I'm just going to be drying her now. And you guys could talk amongst yourselves. Because, yeah, it's going to be a little louder. And also, just letting you know how I dry in sections. So I always dry in sections. Leg, body, just sections. Dry till it's dry, dry till it's dry, dry till it's dry, dry till it's dry. And the head, I'm going to be using a different dryer for the head. So I'll be showing you my new dryer that I've been using for the last week or so. All right, guys. See you when she's dry. Oui, c'est votre petite fille. Hello, Yvonne. Okay. First, I'm going to plug it in. Plug her in. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, well, a little Millie shaking. I know it's noisy, huh? Well, I got another dryer. I got another dryer for these little cups. I'm so happy I found these dryers. I got two, actually. Some of you may have seen me use them. I'm going to use the first one, which I'm going to use for her ears and her top knot. Stretch that out. I like to use this one because first it fluffs everything up. And second, it's not as loud for them. It's not as loud. I'm still going to be wearing my mask, of course, for hair. So this brush is absolutely awesome. The air comes out of here. If you want one of these, they sell them off of Amazon. There are a whole bunch of different, there's a few companies I think that make them. I've seen different models. So you have the low, you have higher. And I really like them because the dog is not as bothered with this dryer than having that big blower in their face. This is one of the new dryers that I got to help reduce their stress. So that dryer in the face is pretty stressful. Even though I hold the dryer from afar, it still can stress these little guys. And apparently it says that you can change the brush head. Whenever it gets too old, you buy a new one, and there are 4 screws there. I guess you just pop that in. So I could easily just use this brush to do the dog's face, but I find it's a little bulky. So I'm going to go in with my other brush, my other dryer, which I'll show you in a minute. She's got a lot of hair on her ears, a lot of hair on her head. I'm just drying this here. See, if it were me, I would cut all around that ear to create some space for more air. I'm going to cut some of this out here. You really want that ear to breathe. Don't wait, maybe. So I kind of get it to maybe like 85, 90% dry, 80 to 90% dry. So that's with that brush for her ears. And I'll use my other dryer here just to get under her face. This is this other new dryer that I got. By the way, just so you guys know, I am live every Wednesday, 10 a.m. And I upload new videos every Monday and every Friday, 8 a.m. And when I'm saying the time zone is Eastern Time here in Montreal, Quebec. And if you are not subscribed, you can subscribe and also hit the notification bell, because that notification bell will tell you that I've uploaded a new video. And because if you don't, you probably won't get any notifications. YouTube doesn't tell you. They'll only tell you if you, after you've subscribed, if you click on the notification to get all notifications. So yeah, I upload every Monday and Friday, as I was saying, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So this is still air blowing in her face, of course, but it's not that big, loud, scary dryer. Although Minnie is still just, like, she's a shave down. Usually you figure shave downs are faster, yeah. But she's got so much hair, it's so thick, and she needs such a good scrub in the back that she is longer to do so. That seems pretty good. I love this. You can change the nozzles. This too I got off Amazon. You can change the nozzle, different shapes. I like this one. You got one that looks like a hand. All right. And you can change the heat settings and the strength and just everything. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're going to get all of that out of her face because I don't think that's very comfortable for her. Get it out of your face. We'll make a better top knot when we're done. But for now, I just want to brush it out. Just get it out of the way for now so that I can get finishing her room. Okay, that. What's this here? Minnie. Good girl, Minnie's such a good girl. She's patient. She lets me work with her. She doesn't fight me. She's just fine. Aren't you a fine little girl? Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Alright. So I'm going to tie this up. And I'm going to get with her room. Keep this out of the way. I'm going to cut some of this off too. And then I'm going to cut again probably later. Don't mind the top knot. This is just while waiting. While I get to where I need to get. Let's take some of this off. Just so she doesn't get this in her eyes while I'm working to see. She'll get it in her eyes. Take all of that off. There. For now. That's good enough for now. Alright guys, let's keep moving on. We're going to clip under her. We're going to brush out her tail. And then we're going to clip my mask back on. For those who don't know, I wear a mask because of of course, obviously because of the hair and the dander, and because you can get, like if you're doing this every day, you could get groomer's lung. And groomer's lung is a real thing. Look it up on Google. It is really bad for your lungs. You get very sick working without a mask. You think we're fine, and then 10 years down the road, 5-10 years, I don't know, you could develop any kind of problem with your lungs. See, she's got a lot of knotting in here, so I'm going to just find the knots and use my thinning shears to get rid of some of these knots. I don't want to sit here and have to endure my brushing. And I don't want to have to sit here either, brushing this tail out forever. Right? Right, little girl? I think we're good. So, if you're good, you use your metal comb. Come in. She's all good there. Show me your face, hon. This is your face. You should be good here. There. Her ears are okay. See under here? What's going on here? That's not okay. I'm going to show you how I use my dematting comb here. This is a dematting comb. You put your thumb on this here, and you're going to go in and pull, well, not pull, a sawing motion. So this side doesn't cut, this side cuts. These are all little blades. So I'm going to come in. Some people pull. I don't want to do that. This isn't the job. If this was an electric saw and it would be doing this, then I'd pull. But I don't want to pull. I'm going to saw. So I'm going to hold the skin back here. I'm going to saw. There. Okay, that cuts the knot. And the knot's in many little pieces. Hang on, honey. I'm going to come in and see if I did a good job. So his little yucky. Is there any more questions? Yeah, Shelly, Groomer's Long. Check it out. It's really bad. Tell you the truth, Mandy, my vacation, I had a week's vacation, but we had a major storm out here, and we had floods. I mean, people's basements were flooding, the roads were, if you check Quebec, I don't know if you've heard about the floods, but if you check the storm that we got, this is like the remnants from, what was that, the tropical storm that just happened, it was Debbie. Well, we got that. We got some of Debbie, and so I had family here because they couldn't get home because their roads were all it was blocked. I mean, one of the road just busted up and opened up. So yeah, that was my time off, was kind of having people over here, you know, to help them out because they didn't have any way to get home. But I'm happy that at least they're okay. It's my daughter and my granddaughter were here with me, and Steph. So Steph's my husband. Well, yeah, that's what the vacation was all about. Okay. So she's all brushed out. Next, I'm going to shave those pads. Pull out my clipper here. Oops, I'm going to go around the other way. And we're going to change this here to a 30 blade, because we're going to go do those feet. All right, let's get moving, guys. Turn around, honey. Whoop. A little wiggle room here. Shave all of that. You got to get rid of all of this. Here, I'm going to come in at an angle, because there is that little tendon in there that I don't want to get. So I'm going sideways, and I'm going to do all around the toes. These nails really need to get done. Yes, honey, this tickles. It's tickling her. So I don't dig in just a little bit. I do dig in a little bit, but not much, because I don't want any matting in there, okay? All right, next. But here. That tail. Side. Side. Sides here. This has got to tickle her for sure. Some of those nails are curved in, so you have a major nail job to get done, huh? You have to get in there with your fingers and get those hairs out. All right, a lot of hair there. You just put here. Again, with a 30 blade, I'm not digging in too much. I'll come in sideways here, because if you come in flat like that, you could catch that tendon there. There's a tendon right in here. You don't want that. You know, like digging, I don't really dig much. Pull that out. Oui, questions? Ça fait plaisir, Yvonne. On voit comment on fait le toilettage. Guys, sometimes I speak French. So I have French clients. That's my client. Yvonne is my client that's right there with you guys. This is his puppy here. His older pup. This is his first time, I think, watching her get groomed. videos of her before. You might have seen that. But the live experience is never the same, right? Right, so we did all of that. Now we're going to do her belly, and her belly is going to be a 10 millimeter. Any more questions? Right, show me your belly. Go up. Now this is an older dog. She's still capable of doing this. I'm holding her lightly up, and I can feel that she's not struggling. So I'm still okay with this. If she was not able to stand like this, I would lift her legs from behind and do this from behind. More like this. Just grab the tail, lift the leg up a bit. Get some of that out like that. Do the other side. Lift your tail up. Same thing. I'll come in on that side here. Make sure her little pee-pee area is nice and clean. There. Alright. Guys, we're going to do her nails. She has got long nails, so I'm going to need a few instruments for that. I'm going to need the nail file, and I'll show you why in a moment. I am going to need probably cat nail clipper and a nail clipper. And hello to my trusty Andis grinder. Let's get in a little closer here so you can see the nails as best you can. Sorry, don't want to make you dizzy. All right, so Lily's nails are pretty long, so they're curving all the way into, almost into that pad. So I need to get underneath there. Oftentimes I'll try to come in with this and I can't get underneath. See this? I can't get underneath that. So what I'll do is I'll come in with my nail file and I'll try to file some of that if the dog lets me. I'll try that. And let's secure the nail. There you go. I'm getting right underneath it to create some space. Okay? Okay, honey. Still can't go in with that, but I did create space, and I'm going to come in and take just a little bit off. I can't even, hang on. Do more. Hang on, honey. These nails are really, really long. Yeah. So I have to create space between the pad and the nail because it's curling all the way to the pad. Okay, like that. And just secure that nail. Then I'll come in with these smaller ones, and I have to do it again. Oh boy, I just keep measuring it. Your tail's in the way, hon. See? They're not all like that, but this one's curling in a lot. Let's see if I can do it with the bigger one. Not even, just a little. This is more work here. Because it's hand, done by hand. Okay, I have some space there. I'm going to try to go in with the smaller. There you go. Got some out. I'll just keep coming back in with my file here till I can straighten it out a bit. And maybe I can get in with the bigger ones. Here, hang on, that's locked. I hate these automatic locks. There. All right. So I have to stop here actually. You're not seeing maybe, I don't know if you can see. But right here, she's got a black, it's black on the inside. That means don't go too far. So I'm going to use this grinder to try to get some of the tip off. I know you don't feel like it, huh? But I have to. And I have to stop right there. So see that nail? Now it's nice and flush instead of curling in. See, this nail is curling in. I don't know if you see that. Can you see that? So now I can either come in with these here, a little off. I'm actually going to try to do it with these. A little more. Hang on, honey. Hang on. She's just fighting me on this one. There. I'm going to use this here, try to grind some of that out. I'll do it back and forth, and side to side. There, it's a lot better. Her vein is pretty long, so I can't go too short. There. And she's pulling. See? It's okay, Millie. So I can't go shorter than that because that vein is just right there. But it's short enough. She can walk. She can walk. She can walk. Hang on, honey. Okay. I'm done. I'll go to the other side. Let's see what's going on this side. Usually a nail trim would come in and go click, 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 click. They're all done. There's some dogs where the nails are really, really long. You got to take extra care. Do this by hand. Shorten it a bit so you can get in there. I'm going with a smaller. You assess. You try. Is this the right tool for what I'm trying to do? If it's not working, you come in with another tool. You gotta judge that on your own. It's like you might be thinking, oh, well, how will I know what tool to use? Well, you know what? You just try, and if that's not working, you try another tool. See, this nail here is curving in here, so we've got to get that out. I'm going to come in with these. So they're smaller. Now I can come back with this here. Take some of that edge off on the inside. It's a hard edge. This one, oh, it's still on. It is so quiet that I can't even hear when it's on. All right, same thing for this one here. I have to come in and see how close. I gotta get in closer. Wish I need to get a better camera. See this here? So it's curving in and it's coming at the toe. I need to create space because I can't cut. I can't cut. She's being patient. She's being patient. Although she's pulling, she's still patient. So I'm going to create some space back there, secure that nail. Just get the space going. Once the space goes, you get space, you can start cutting. A little more. Not easy when you're doing it by hand here. My arm starts hurting after a while. Okay, make that space here. Between that toe and that nail. Okay, hang on. Now I can do it. There. Just keep that tail there. Keep your tail out of the way. There, a little more. You go from underneath. You want to sit down, take a break. Sorry, hon. I gotta do this. See, more space under there. Secure that nail. Come in. Yeah, this is not fun. Are you not having fun, huh? Because I don't want that to be sharp and to go and cut her. There. Good job, girl. Let's round that out a bit. Oh, fine. I prefer using with the cap, this cap thing here, because I can take more of that off, that's for sure. Yeah, that's good. Take this one off too, can I? I think I can. Guys, I am so concentrated right now. Sorry. Okay, we're good. We'll leave it at that. We will leave it at that. Oh, we have another foot to go. I can't just leave it at that. You got one more foot to go. And you got your thumb here. So I'm just going to give up like that? I don't think so. Take all of that out. There. Those thumbs, huh? So Millie, yeah, she's a little longer to do. she's a bit more comfortable when I'm holding her from the front like this. I like to do it from the back because I can really see that vein, but we'll do it like that. So her squirming around had nothing to do with her wanting her foot back. Really, she wanted her foot back so that she could balance. So she was just very uncomfortable. So this nail is going. We'll take all of that curve off, and we go in slowly, guys. I wouldn't go in and grab all of that. You go in slowly, and you got to look underneath. You got to look for that dark patch. If she had white nails, you'd be looking for a pink patch. Now you're kind of looking for a black patch. There. That's got to feel a lot better. Oh, see this little thing? Are you not happy with me? Were you shaking your lips at me? Okay. Last one, hun. I was telling my client a while ago, first time, you know, when I started grooming, I've been grooming for about 14 years now. This fall it'll be 14 years, and the first time I had cut, well, not only the first time, because it had happened a few times when I was just starting out, I ended up cutting the poor little pup's nail, and the pup was bleeding, and of course I cried and I cried and I cried. It took me 2 years to not be stressed out before cutting the nails. My heart would race, and oh my God, what happens if I cut the nail? 2 full years of grooming before I got comfortable with that. All right, guys, let's get the grooming going. I'm going to shave her. She had her first shave before her bath. We don't need to wash and dry hair that's going to be cut off anyway. I'll start right at the back of her ears here with a 7 blade. Put it on high. And as I explained a while ago, she's got some bones here. Okay? So I don't want to be coming down on her bones, right? Like coming down like that, and it's all bumpy. That's gotta hurt. So I'll pull her skin to one side, and then pull her skin to the other side, and do that like that. So no chance of hurting your dog that way. Okay? Pull skin to one side, pull skin to the other side. Again, for those who don't know, I'm live every Wednesday. And every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. My videos that I upload, and of course these two are educational. So I teach as I go. Okay? And if you want to see those videos, like and subscribe. If you subscribe and then you hit that notification bell, you'll be sure to get a notification when I've uploaded. And yeah, because if you just subscribe, you won't be getting any notifications. You might never even see me again. There. This little girl thinned out. I can see it. Her body is changing. So remember, if ever you're going with the clipper here, I'd use a 10 blade, not this blade here, around this area, and just skim really like lightly around. This is a 7 blade. The 7 blade is longer than the 10 blade. It's the opposite of what you would think. You tend to think, oh, 10 means longer than 7. But no, the higher the number, the shorter the blade. It took me a while to get used to that notion. I had to think for a moment before I jump in. Guys, thank you so much for being here and watching. Aw. Shelly, of course you love the dog. It's a Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Shelly loves Shih Tzus. Try to say that fast. Shelly loves Shih Tzus. Fast 10 times. Here, hon. All right. We're going to turn around and we're going to bring come to the front part here. We're almost done, aren't we? We're almost done. You just need to fix your face after. Yeah, fix the face. Grab all that hair and come right underneath here. Being careful, because sometimes these dogs, when they get older, they get these flaps here. You want to be going in the opposite direction. You don't want to catch that skin in that blade. Oh, that's what we didn't do a while ago. We didn't do your underarms. We're going to have to do that. I'll switch my blade after. Okay, to the side with the ear. Let's go right behind that ear. Okay. Stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. And all the way down. She has bumps here too. And you got to be careful because some of these dogs, they have those little teats there. She's got folds. You try to go in the opposite direction of the folds, never in the same direction. That would hurt. Turn around. Gotta lift up here because I couldn't get to this. So as they get older, they tend to be not as, flexible. And they have loose skin. It's not always easy to get the belly down because often they'll want to sit like she did. See, I'll try to lift her up. She can stand? Okay, she's standing. She's standing. Good. Got to get back in here with the other blade here. Yeah, she's got a lot of loose skin. And she's hydrated enough. She's fine. She's just getting old. Tie her back up. Safety first, guys. Safety first. Push back. We're going to do these feet in front. We're going to get to her face. We're going to do your face. You can see her pretty eyes. Pretty girl. You always got to be careful here. There's that little toe back here. Careful about that little toe. The rest will be finished off with the scissors, so. You good? Good to go? And when their skin is loose like that, you gotta kind of stretch out the skin. Be sure you don't catch them. Also. See? Alright, done with that. I gotta get in there with my 10 blade, guys, because I have to do, I want to just check her belly out again. And you go back up, hon. Slowly come back up. Just a little bit there. That I didn't catch a while ago. Want to get rid of that. I'll just get that with the scissors. And I want to do her underarms. Lift up. Try to keep the leg as close as possible to their head, because they can't really, stretch out that way too much. So it's just more comfortable for them. Got all of that. Keeping my arm underneath her chin here helps them to not bend their head forward. Just lift and keep your hand underneath like that. There. Right, guys, we're done with the clippers. Moving on to scissors. By the way, thank you for still being here, guys. Le plaisir, Yvonne. Presque fini. Almost done. Okay. Okay. Put these away here. Turn around, honey. Okay, so next I usually move on to the feet. So we're going to go all around her toes. Keeping your scissors nice and flattened. All around those toes. Feet, if you catch them with your scissors, feet bleed a lot. Any extremity will bleed a lot. The ears, the tongue, the feet, toes, And it always looks worse than it is in general. It's like it bleeds so much, but it's just a small cut. So you got to be extra careful around the toes. You got to be careful everywhere. Wait a minute. Why is it what? I thought I'd done those nails. Give me a second, guys. Why do these nails look like they're not done? Didn't I do these? Because I was talking and... What? Really? Alright, guys. My bad. Alright, so now they're done. Wow. I could have sworn I did them. I guess not. They didn't grow back that fast. Foot here. These were done for sure. A lot of hair now. A lot of hair out. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go around her body and see where there's some sticky outies there. You hear her? I'm going to give her a little wiggle room because, she needs space, right? We don't want to choke her. Alright, I'm going to bring out my little brush here too. And my comb, just in case. And here we go. So I'm just going to come all around and look at what's sticking out. Cut all that out. The little toenails always show, so. Go all around your dog. It's best to always go in, go in one direction, do the same sequence all the time so that you're not lost when you're, when you're grooming. You know what gets done. I got lost. I didn't even do that one foot, but I was talking, and sometimes that happens if you're kind of get distracted. And nice little shade. Look at that skin, eh? Yeah, you got some skin going on. Sit down, hon, and just push, get a little push back. Not up throat. Down here, not up throat. Down here. If you hold the legs in the back, where it folds, and then just get a little push there, they'll sit. In general. Sometimes you need to give them a little help, you just give them a little tug. See if anyone asked. Not finishing nails drops your percentage for planning. I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry. But you know, Shelley, I did finish them, actually. I mean, kudos to me that I actually caught it. Sorry. I actually caught it. And then I did it. I mean, seriously, 99.99. That is less than perfect. I'm not going to accept that. Almost done, guys. We're just going to finish this off, all these sticky outies here, and then we're going to get to the face. And then her dad's going to be able to come get her. Yeah, you're going to be free from the groomer. Free from the groomer. All right, turn it around. Here, and this is the flap here, you gotta be really careful. That skin is nice and loose in there, okay? Toes here. Yeah. There. Turn you around. Seems to be pretty good here. See all that loose skin here? Be careful with that. Don't want to get any loose skin. All right, let's do her tail. It's all the way down to the bottom here. Pull the tail all the way down. I can feel where her bone is, the end of her tail, and I'm just going to bring it to the table. And whatever's at that table, I cut right off. There you go. Then create a beautiful flag here. That. Just got a nice flag going on, you see? And we need to take all of that off. Take all of that off here. That's a lot of hair. I'm actually going to drop it, comb it out again, shake, so the hair falls naturally, and I'm going to come in and get rid of some of the sticky outies that I didn't get. All the way up, boom. And then I'm going to do the Christmas tree. Pull that up, pull this down, it's a little Christmas tree. And I'm going to get all of this here and trim the bottom of the tree. There. Okay. Let's bring it back down one more time. Yes, I do have steps. These are my steps. You know, from one groomer to the other, to another. You don't all groom the same. We all have different techniques, different styles, different ways of doing things. This is just my way. Because she brings her tail up like that, I like all of this hair to be nice and that flat so this can fall right on top of her back. Very good. All right, on to the face. Before, I just want to be sure everything's okay back there. little bit here. When you use scissors, you never grab onto your scissors. You're supposed to use only your thumb, right? And you go in nice and lightly, just lightly, lightly, lightly. Okay, so let's do her face. Sit her down, sit. Okay. So all this here's gotta go. I gotta hold your chin. Bring your head down. Bring this up. He wants to keep all of this long. No, honey. I'm gonna cut just the edges here. Right in there. Come in with these little scissors. First the eyes. Watch it, hon. Get rid of that in the middle. And a little bit on the sides. Like that. I really want to clean out that eye area. Her eyes, you know, they pop out. And we don't want any eye infections or eye scratches from the hair. And nice and short. This looks good. All right. So you see her eyes a little better? So she doesn't want it one way or the other. And I don't like to blow. Whenever there's hair over here, and I don't want to blow because I don't want the hair to go into her eyes. Almost done, honey. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Really almost done. I'm serious about being almost done. So a few more snips to go. I'm going to take a lot of that off. I see Millie every 3 months, so a lot of hair has to come off. A lot has had time to grow. Take all of that off, okay? Move her ears over to the side. Bring this front part here, and I'm going to create a little curve here, like that. Okay, that ear's back there. Same thing. Keep curving. This here, out here. Hang on. I'm going to use my thinners for this part. I'm going to take a lot of this off here because I want this space to breathe. The client likes that I keep the face, still keep the face long. Did that tickle, Mrs.? Did that tickle bunches? I'm still going to take a lot of that off just the same. Nice and round. Clean that out. I have no choice but to hold your head, honey. You really have to hold your head. It's tickling me. Yeah, tickling you. All right. Take some of that out. Do the same thing on this side. We're gonna clip here. Gotta hold your face. I gotta hold your face. Sorry, I gotta do that. Really do. Move your hair away and do this here. Going in from curves to straights to curves to straights. Whatever makes you comfortable. You use your curves or your straights. And now I'm going to come in with my thinners. Take all of that out. All of that. Because see, her ear flap comes down and she's got really thick hair. So I really want to get rid of this so that there's a little bit of air that can get into there. Round this out like that. Just a second, honey. Watch it. A little more. create some space there so that her ear can breathe. So see, her ears are longer. This is a bit longer too. We'll fix this after. We're going to go into the ear right now. I'm going to look for that leather. It's right there. That leather is right there. So I'm going to come in and take just a little out here. Oh, I don't want to go into this. Her skin's so loose. I was poking at her skin here. Woo! That's scary. Scary thought there. Moment. So her leather is there. So I still have about this much, about 1 centimeter to work with. And I'm going to just come in and try to make this a little softer and round, nice and round. I want to separate that ear from her face. I don't want to create a bell, but we'll do the best. Do the best we can. So I can also come in with these here, which I would soften up the ear by coming in from the top like that. So it kind of rounds it out a little more. What's going on here? There's a knot. What's going on here? This is all behind. Get rid of that. Ouch. All right, let's go behind the ear, see what that looks like. Soften this up a bit. So we did finish off here with the clipper. And we'll redo her top knot. All right, so see the difference? Her ears here. Okay, so I'm going to do the other ear. Always check for your leather. Come in at an angle, create a nice round. Nice round ear. Check for my leather again. Leather. I take more off. That's pretty choppy. That's okay. I'm gonna fix that. My straights are just to cut off the bulk. And I'll come in with my thinners, and that's where I start doing more shaping. And here and go downwards. These thinners have more teeth, so it creates a softer look. The other ones I was using is just chunkier. There, right? Let's do the front here, and we're going to round that out. We're going to go in with let's try this here, chunkers. And I'm also going to create an inverted V. You go down up to a point here and then come up to a point here. I'll just do it downwards this way because I'm more comfortable. Whoa! Little sneeze there, huh? Little sneeze, little girl, little sneeze. So I gotta come in and, correct what's not correct. Let's correct what's not correct. I'm going to soften that up. I'm going to soften this edge up here. So I'm going to use my softer shears, softer thinners, and just come in the front here. I don't want those, anything poking out. That's what I'm doing here. Make this all nice and clean. Again, not blowing in the dog's face. I don't want any hair in her face. Hang on. got some little hairs sticking out. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna check her top knot one more time. It actually looks not bad. I don't think I want to take that apart. Instead of redo it. One of my tricks here is if the top knot, you tie it just a little higher, not too close. You can't go too tight with these. I've seen dogs that it actually creates a hole where their hair doesn't grow back. So what I do here is the top knot, instead of tying it to the head, I'll leave it a little loose, and right in the center here, I'll grab a little bit of hair, and I'll just pull the elastic and top knot down, and then it creates a little bump back. See? I'm just going to come back in here and use my thinners to create a softer edge. Put that back. Little girl, are we done? Huh? Are we done? I think so. So you're going to say goodbye to everyone? Everyone say bye-bye, everyone. I'm going to put a little bit of perfume. And again, once again, letting you guys know I am live every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Thank you, Shelly. So new videos uploaded every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. And they are very educational, my videos. And so yeah, I'm wishing you guys a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye. I have to say goodbye.